Dino, we're going to move our attention to talk about cheating and match fixing. There was a scandal in Italy, I'm sure you remember it, that you were involved in. It was May 2006, where a number of telephone interceptions showed relations between team managers and referee organisations during the 2004 and 2005 and 2005 and 2006 season being accused of selecting favourable referees, and they were found guilty. Right? Yeah. This is Juve. Now, I've always been very honest and open about my opinion of diving and about what I see as cheating, bending the rules. When I talk about cheating and in sport, I've been very particular about how I see it, right? How do you see cheating in sport, in particular football? Because I don't think I ever see or hear any other criticism of any other sport other than football than cheating. So there's Bloodgate. There's Bloodgate in rugby, right?
Yeah.
Can you cheat in golf? Professional golf?
Yeah, they've been caught.
Go on, how?
Well, Patrick Reed got caught not so long back. He was in a bunker, and you're not supposed to ground your club in the bunker. You're not supposed to touch the sand.
Okay.
So he's not supposed to touch the sand. So he can walk up to his ball, right? Stand in the bunker.
Right.
He's not allowed to ground his club.
Right.
And I think what happened, he moved the sand back with his club. So there was a bit of sand behind his ball, which stopped him hitting it clean.
Okay.
So he sort of like put the club behind the ball as if he was, a new line up, and he put the club behind the ball. He moved the club back and moved some sand.
He gives himself a little bit of a better shot at the ball.
Yeah, so he moves the sand away.
Was that deliberate?
Well, I think he got a two-stroke penalty for doing it. Yeah.
Is that cheating, or is that bending the rules in golf?
There's different ways you can cheat, right? It's not if your ball. People find the ball in the rough, and they say that was my ball when it wasn't their ball.
Yeah, but is that professional golf? Is that
they've done it? Yeah, like the tournaments we see on the TV are televised. They're all televised, right? Yeah. But tournaments like in Spain, Andalusia, and sometimes out on the 13th, 14th, 15th, there's no cameras.
So sometimes, what are you saying?
So some players can. I know it's happened because I've played with pros who said other pros have cheated because the ball have gone into the rough and said, yeah, I found it, or they moved the ball into a better lie, because no one's around.
Hold on, let me stop you. Are you saying professional golfers at major tournaments cheat?
Not major tournaments, but it's happened, obviously. It's the same in any sport, Jace.
Hold on, let me look at my producer here. You getting nervous, Ruth? He's getting nervous, right? No names.
I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but I've heard that's what's happened from professional golfers. Some players have found a ball that they could never find.
Okay, let me stop you there, right? So if you were to accuse a golfer of cheating, right? I'm not going to name any names, but if you
Patrick Reed.
No, okay, let's just no names.
All right. No, well, he got a two-stroke penalty, so that was.
Yeah, but that's not. That's like getting a yellow card, isn't it? Isn't that?
It's like a red card. Yeah.
So it's a red card. So you've been penalised.
Yeah.
But is that cheating, or is that just misjudging?
Yeah.
But could you not accuse him to say you've misjudged? You've got your club in your hand. You've misjudged the
That's his argument.
Well, that's fair enough, isn't it?
That was his argument, but he was found to be guilty.
But that's not cheating.
Well, it is, yeah. If you improve your lie, it's cheating. If you improve your lie, you're not allowed to touch your ball.
No. Oh no, but you could. Okay, here's a question: could you accidentally improve your lie?
Yeah, but they would see that as accidental. Say you had a practice swing, and the ball just moved. Yeah. And you said, "Look, my ball's just moved."
No, but what he was accused of and was found guilty of, could you actually make a case and argue that it was an accidental? Yeah. Well, that's not cheating then.
Well, that's his side of the story. He said, "I never meant to do that." He said he never meant to do it, but the powers that be decided he was guilty.
Yeah, but that's fine. Being guilty does not necessarily mean to say you meant to cheat. I'll go through it again, right? Here we go, right? A scandal was uncovered. This is in May 2006. When a number of telephone interceptions showed relations between team managers and referee organisations during the 04-05 and 05-06 seasons being accused of selecting favourable referees. So this was a premeditated, set out...
No, this is major corruption. That's major corruption.
Okay, so there's a difference between... Now you're saying... So there's corruption and there's cheating.
Yeah, that's major corruption.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Major.
This is major. Well, I mean, so it was a match-fixing scandal, right?
Yeah, so there's money riding on it and there's all sorts riding on it and people are getting paid left, right and centre.
Yes, of course. And huge football clubs taken advantage. But this is premeditated.
Yeah, so when you body check the striker, that's not corruption. When you were
but
playing.
that happens in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, that's not...
But can't you talk about...
It's the dark arts.
Yes, but can't you talk about when the lie of the ball, when it goes back and hits a bit of sand takes away? Could you not argue again that was just something that happens in the heat of the moment of the sport?
Well, I mean, that's not heat of the moment. That's Juventus.
No, it's
is
not.
It? That's well planned.
But
corruption.
But here's what I'm saying. This is categorically cheating at the highest level.
It's more than cheating, Jace.
This is like drug take. This is not a level playing field. This is trying to the powers that have using their advantage to change the course of a sporting event deliberately before the event sets out.
Yeah.
By intercepting phone calls and having referees being specifically chosen to referee that game. Yeah. What we're talking about, and here's what I'm saying again, I'm going to bring it back to Ellen White. And I'm going to bring it back to football because, as far as I am aware, the only sport that anyone ever calls out cheating, ever, generally, on a regular basis, is football.
What about boxing?
But it annoys the hell out of me because we know there are people in other sports that do what they can to try and manipulate a result, manipulate the way the game goes, or the boxing match, or the way the golf goes, but. Every time, every week, someone will phone up talkSPORT and will accuse a footballer or someone who plays the game of cheating. And it annoys me because actually, real cheating, as far as I'm aware, is drug taking and manipulating the result of a sport before the sport has taken place. That is proper cheating. And let's go to the line. Let's go and speak to Andy, who's a West Ham fan. Andy, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Andy.
Oh, good evening.
Right, Andy, can you remember this event that took place? You must remember.
What, the Juve one or the Patrick Reed one?
Juve.
Yeah, but can I just clear up something with Dean on Patrick Reed? He actually got away with it as not deliberate, which is why he got a 2-shot penalty. If he'd have been found guilty of cheating, he would have been disqualified.
Well, what was he penalised for then?
For touching the sand. But he claimed it was accidental, which is why he got away with a 2-shot penalty.
But that's fair enough, though, Andy, isn't it?
Yeah, if it was accidental, that's what he claimed. Nobody's going to argue, but the fans didn't believe it. That's why he gets regularly booed. But the authorities didn't find him guilty of cheating, otherwise he would have been disqualified. Anyway, coming back to the cheating, so to me, cheating is cheating, however bad it is, whether it's the Juve level or whether it's a dive.
Okay, Andy.
I'm a snooker player.
Andy.
I'm a golfer. I'm a snooker player. Snooker, we call fouls on ourselves.
Andy, yeah? Andy, you cannot compare the two.
Why not?
Well, you can't compare someone who's drugged. Are you saying that taking drugs to enhance your performance is the same as going down in the box? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well, so in the
no, Andy, answer that question, please.
No. So yes, it is equally as bad.
It's equally as bad.
You go to a cup final. It's 0-0. It's in injury time, and you dive to get a penalty, and you win the cup.
Yep.
And everything that goes with it, European qualification, and the millions of pounds that go with that. Is
Andy,
that not just as bad?
No, it's not.
Jace, can I say something to Andy? Can I just say one thing? Do you know everybody calls strikers cheats and wingers cheats? They never ever say that centre-half's a cheat.
Spot on.
Because Jason will tell you, how about this then? Jason will tell you, just before I'm about to set off in the box to get on the end of a cross, he body checks me. Is that cheating?
Yeah.
So that's the same as diving.
Andy.
It's a foul.
Andy.
It's a foul.
Andy, listen to yourself.
It's not a foul.
Andy, listen to what you're saying. Listen to the question you've been asked, okay? You're saying the same as drug taking, okay, to enhance your performance, to win a sporting event, is the same as a ball coming into the box and me body checking Dino. Is that what you're saying?
If it wins you a game, yeah.
No, you're talking rubbish, Andy. You're talking rubbish, mate.
No.
Andy, you are. You know, and you know you are.
No, listen. The example I gave.
Yeah.
0-0,
Yeah.
90th minute.
No, Andy. It doesn't matter what the scoreline is.
Fine.
It doesn't matter how big the
Can I
game
finish?
is. No, you
Can I
can't
finish,
because you.
please?
No, you can't. And I'll tell you why you can't. Is because what you're doing, you're trying to enhance your argument based on the importance of the game. Let's take it in isolation. So here's the situation, right? It doesn't matter what game it is, doesn't matter what race it is, the two scenarios are as is. So here's the first one. One, someone takes drugs to enhance their sporting performance to win a race. That's number one. Number two, I body check Dino as a ball comes into the box and he doesn't get on the end of the header. Is it the same?
It's cheating, yes.
And I don't know where to go with that. 03717 223344. The reason we're talking about this is back in 2006, May 2006, on this day, Juve were relegated because they were found guilty of match fixing. 03717 223344.